It's now becoming very, very worrying times for Ali Carter. There are 3 more frames this evening. Ali's got to stay close. He's got to win 2 of them if he can.
Ran over the corner, not covered. It's not right in the jaw, so you've got to be pretty accurate with this. But he's got a slight angle. You see, it's not right over the corner pocket. You've got to be pretty accurate with this. Well, he hit it superbly, but just couldn't get enough backspin. In fact, he probably hit it full if it had just been able to just use the side cushion after potting the red. You look here. Just didn't get enough of the cushion. But it was a great effort to get on the black. The black was available.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Well, there's a red to the right corner, but it's the type of red that Ali's been refusing all match, and you just get the feeling that Ronnie's not frightened to leave him these type of reds because he knows he's not going to go for them. Just takes so much pressure off you. He's caught that much too thick.
Well, that was a little bit careless. Plenty of room there to make sure he avoided the blue. Now, if Ali can reach this one he can go for, because it doesn't appear that he can leave anything on. Just put his little extension on and just done it on and off the cushion. It will leave a 3/4 ball black. And at first glance, I'm just looking at the reds. The only one he can leave on is the one he's going for. So this should take the pressure off the pot.
I don't think there's any pot now at the moment for Ali that hasn't got a bit of pressure on. He played it nicely.
1.
And now, well, he knows he's got to make the most of this chance. He's got to score.
This is highest break this evening is in the first frame that he won this evening, a break of 56. That's how much has been kept off the table and
8.
how much he hasn't scored this evening. You always have a bad session sometimes at the Crucible, but if you do have that bad session, try and win as
9.
many frames as possible. You can't afford to lose the session 6-2, or in this case 7-2, with it being 9 frames this evening.
Yes, it's changed slightly this year. We used to best of 35s. The first 3 sessions were sessions of 8 frames, and then the, well, possible 11 in the final session, but this year we've changed it slightly. So we did an 8 this afternoon, the first session, 9 this evening, and then tomorrow afternoon there'll be an 8 and then a possible 10 to finish off the match.
17.
We've got a slight angle on the black, but I'm still not certain where the next red comes from here. No, I don't know where it comes from. He's played a cannon on the left-hand side of the 2 reds that were together.
24.
And if he'd have got it, obviously the right-hand one would have been available to the right corner, but nowhere near the cannon.
Ali Carter, 24.
Well, believe it or not, he tried to get that cue ball behind the blue. It's not happening out there. He's going through a very bad patch at the moment, is Ali. Well, I thought he may be tempted for the red down the right-hand side. Looks as though it was a pot he could have taken on, but good safety. He's not going to offer any easy chances to Ali Carter if he can help it. And Ali just can't find that baulk cushion at the moment, not consistently anyway.
He's found it all day, hasn't he, apart from the last couple of frames. All of a sudden his head's gone down. He's certainly not playing good safety. And that at the moment is his biggest weapon, good safety. He can't lose that, otherwise the match will slip away very quickly. Played as a shot to nothing. I don't think the reds come high enough up the table to cut in.
He's having a look to see at the cut. It's a thin one, and the cue ball will be running up and down the table, but I think it does cut. Yeah, it cuts that. As I say, it was a thin one, cue ball running loose.
1.
He could have hoped for better than a difficult green. Will he take it on?
It's amazing, isn't it? If it's a fraction harder, he's up for the black and he's finished in the only position where, when you're not playing well, all you need is one of these where you've got a cue down on a just off straight ball, and we just showed you a few shots where the balls are bouncing. Just keep an eye on this white. Brilliant shot, well played. I mean, he kept up the table for quite some time. That was an excellent pot of the green, albeit he hasn't really got as close to the red as he would like, but the key thing was, that'll give him a bit of confidence, he's potted that green. Well, a little bit of aggression in the last 2 shots. Maybe he's going to try and get the frustration out by just potting a few. It's sometimes nice to let your arm go. He's played the last 3 or 4 shots really hard just to get his arm moving again, and I don't think that's a bad thing at this moment in time.
12.
A bit of rhythm back.
Yeah, we all know when you get a bit tense that you can get a bit snatchy and quit on the shots. Last few shots smack hard into the back of the pocket.
$13.
The problem is for Ali here that there's not that many reds available, although I've just said that, and maybe the red just to the right of the pink will go to the right corner. It does, so that makes this positional shot a little bit easier off the yellow.
Well, if this red pots, that's definitely a
15.
bonus, because he played for the one that John suggested there. Just didn't get the stun on the cue ball, hence this cue ball ran loose. This red does pot.
Yeah, looks like he's finished absolutely inch perfect on it. Look at that. And the possibility of running this through and just opening those two reds that are together.
16.
But of course, when you need just things to go right, you can bet your life they're going to go slightly wrong. He doesn't have to do much with the cue ball, just roll the black in, but boy, this is awkward bridging. Over two balls.
Well played. Now, did he nudge those two reds enough to make one of them pot? We'll just watch this again.
23.
Yes, no contact on the two reds. Luckily he played it slow because it hit the top jaw. Now the first one will pass this other red, so he can just play nicely for the green or brown. Doesn't have to do anything but just play plain ball, maybe with a little bit of left-hand side. I decided to play off two cushions, which is the same result.
24.
Now Ali Carter, this is a chance just to get a little foothold in the match again now.
Yeah, all he requires is one good positional shot. There's enough reds in the open. He's got a 47-point lead. This to make it 50. Just one good positional shot.
27.
Well, I don't think this is the ready play to be on. Can he hold for the black? He could, but he
28.
held it probably just a fraction too much. And there we are, zooming in. You can look over his shoulder at this black. A little bit thinner than he would have liked, but he may be able to hold for that red, just this side of the pink. Right in the heart of the pocket, and that red's on.
Remember, John, that was a black he missed on the previous game when he was
35.
cutting one back into the corner. He gritted his teeth there and made sure he potted that one.
36.
Yeah, every credit to him. He's shown a lot of determination here, hasn't he?
Just as long as he pots the pink, he knows that he's going to win the frame now, so he can just relax a little bit. And I think that was key, John. The first 3 or 4 shots, he played them all very, very firm. Just get a bit of rhythm going again. Now, whether he did that deliberately, I don't know, or whether it was out of frustration.
43.
Interesting to see what the boys think in the studio, but I think sometimes you've got to do that. You know, just shake yourself out. You know, just get going again. Must have got very tight in there for a while. I mean, looking at the scoreboard now, it's 9-6, and
50.
could Ali have won another 2 frames this evening? The chances he's had, he definitely could.
$51. $58.
Well, he made a 56 in winning frame 9. This is his highest break since then. And the
59.
highest break of the night so far. He made 84 this afternoon.